Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
We begin tonight with breaking news as Fargo police are searching for a missing teen. 13-year-old Timoteo Gomez was last seen at Family Fare off of University Drive around 5:30 this evening. He was wearing a gray sweatshirt, light blue jeans, and black shoes. Police say he may have a backpack with a PlayStation. If you have any information about where he might be, please call dispatch at 701-451-7660. An elected official and parent in West Fargo is voicing her concerns after she says her daughter was automatically put into COVID-19 protocol for what she called a tummy ache. Valley News Team's Devin Fry has her story as she speaks out about the incident.
A West Fargo parent and a member of their city commission is calling the school district's COVID-19 protocols into question after attempting to call her daughter out sick. Mandy George said that when she attempted to tell the school her daughter would be out with a minor stomach ache and headache, she was automatically added to the school's screener for COVID-19, which would require her to be tested, stay out of school for 10 days, or get an alternate diagnosis from a doctor.
It was basically a little tummy ache. She wasn't puking. It was nothing. It was minor. I never even crossed my mind that they'd put her on a COVID list.
The screening tool has been in place since the beginning of the school year and includes symptoms that show whether or not the student should come to school. Nausea and headaches are both listed in the symptoms that would require a student to stay home.
I just think the policy is over the top. I understand we've got to protect families. We've got to protect teachers. I get it. If she had had a fever, if I genuinely thought she was sick, fine. I understand it. Do the 2-way quarantine in that situation. I totally understand it. But to have such ridiculously minor issues and for them to put her on a COVID list, that's what I found really frustrating and infuriating.
George went on to tell us that because of this incident, she would even consider not telling the school if these symptoms rose again.
I would not feel comfortable telling the school the truth next time around, because it's like, if she's going to be quarantined, not be able to go to school for 10 days, be put on a COVID list for a little bit of a stomach ache, I'll be honest, I'm not going to tell the school.
We reached out to West Fargo Public Schools, who told us via email that they are by no means saying that any individual who does not pass the screening tool has COVID. They're just taking precautions to protect the student and anyone they may come in contact with. They would not talk to us on camera about this particular incident. Reporting from West Fargo, Devin Fry, Valley News Live.
For more information on West Fargo Public Schools screening tool, download the Valley News Live news app and find this story on our homepage. People are now trying to make their voices heard after North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum made the announcement that all high school winter sports and other extracurricular K-12 school activities are suspended until December 14th. A petition has been created saying students need to be in extracurricular activities, also mentioning how it is beneficial for children's mental well-being. So far, more than 4,300 have signed the petition and counting. A Fargo man is in the hospital and facing charges after leading police on a high-speed chase today. Officials say the driver, 23-year-old Brandon Jacobson, eluded both Clay and Cass County officials before a North Dakota State trooper pursued the vehicle heading north on Cass County Road 15, just south of Horace. Spikes were deployed successfully to try and stop the vehicle. Jacobson continued until he lost control, went into a ditch, and rolled. He was taken to Essentia for his injuries. Jacobson is facing several charges, including fleeing, reckless driving, and driving under the influence of drugs. Fargo police are now investigating 2 separate reports of gunshots in the same neighborhood in North Fargo early this morning. Around 3:30 a.m., police responded to the 1000 block of 16th Street North near NDSU's campus for reports of gunshots. A man was found and taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Officers received another call of gunshots around 6:30 this morning in the same neighborhood and did not find anyone hurt. However, shortly after, Sanford Hospital notified dispatch that there was a man with a gunshot wound, which officers later learned it did happen in the area where gunshots were reported. The second man is also expected to be okay. Investigations are ongoing. The Becker County Sheriff's Office is continuing their investigation after a body was found in the Pelican River yesterday. The cause of death and identity of the victim are currently unknown. Sheriffs tell Valley News Live that they will be sending out an update at a later date. The United States surpassed more than 11 million COVID-19 cases today. The U.S. recorded more than 1 million new cases this past week alone, including 156,000 yesterday. That marks the 11th day in a row that the United States reported more than 100,000 daily cases. More than a dozen states all broke daily records of cases yesterday as well. Georgia was the only state in the country to see a decrease in cases over the past 14 days. If you're looking to get tested for COVID-19, the University of North Dakota is hosting a walk-up testing event tomorrow, November 16th, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Testing will take place at UND's High Performance Center. All ages are welcome. Just make sure you register beforehand and wear a mask. A fallen North Dakota soldier was honored at an NFL game this afternoon. Army National Guard Sergeant First Class Darren Lindy and another member of the 818th Engineering Company were killed in action on December 3, 2012, when an IED struck their vehicle in Afghanistan. Sergeant First Class Lindy received numerous awards for his service and sacrifice, including the Purple Heart, Bronze Star, and the North Dakota Legion of Merit, just to name a few. Today, he was recognized again in front of a nationwide audience at the Rams-Seahawks game. Players from the Rams wore the initials of fallen heroes, including Lindy, on their helmets.
For a family to see the initials of their loved one on the back of a football player's helmet is wonderful. And then the honors are big and public, and their loved one is being remembered and honored. And for this fallen hero and this precious family, it's been 8 years. So the recognition of that loved one's life and service and celebrating that is very powerful.
Lindy's family was not able to attend today's game because of COVID-19 restrictions, but they were able to be there in form of a cardboard cutout in the stands, and they gathered at Lindy's daughter's house to watch the game together. Here is one silver lining during this pandemic. For the past few years, North Dakota had seen wide-scale closings of small-town grocery stores. But during the pandemic, people are beginning to rely on their smaller stores more, helping local economies and avoiding food deserts.
With the COVID, it's really, brought to our attention how important, rural grocery stores are. They probably, I've heard as much as 4 times the business, that they had in the, on a regular basis that COVID brought.
The state legislature had been doing a study on rural grocery stores and how to keep them from closing. One of the more popular options was building a central storage location for stores to order from to bring down shipping costs. North Dakota Human Services is reminding residents how to use or who use its heating assistance program that they must reapply each year. The program runs each year from October 1st to the end of March. Last year, the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program helped roughly 12,800 residents by paying a portion of their heat bill. This year, 4,000 have signed up so far. Acceptance to the program is based on income.
In determining eligibility, we look at income along with household expenses, and then we determine what portion of the net income is available for home heating costs.
He encourages anyone who is struggling with their heat bill to sign up for the program. A Minnesota woman is giving people a chance to be crafty from a safe distance. Color Splash Art is hosting a full week of craft tutorials for free online. The event features creators from all over the country providing step-by-step instructions for anyone to make from the comfort of your home. The event's organizers said that it has been a win-win for creators and viewers, as it allows people to have a creative outlet while staying safe at home.
I think we all need something to take our mind off of things. So it's kind of been a win-win for us creators sharing and for the people that are participating and watching and supporting their businesses. So
you can find the event on the Color Splash Art Facebook page. Still ahead tonight, liftoff into space. 4 astronauts are headed to the International Space Station. But first, Summer Schnellbach has what you need to know as snow and ice could impact your morning commute.